Hello, I'm Simon Croom, the Executive Director of the Supply Chain Management Institute, and I have Professor Andrew Cox with me, who's a visiting professor at the University of San Diego Supply Chain Management Institute. And we're going to talk about a research project and research program that SCMI are launching and rolling out with Andrew, which follows on from a previous discussion in this video series around the whole issue of world class. Andrew, could you explain in some brief detail the process whereby participants can join in with our research program?
Yeah. Yes, pleasure. Basically, we're offering a sort of four-step process. Having benchmarked and tried to understand what world-class and best-in-class is for particular sectors, we've created an online tool that allows people in their own offices and wherever they are in the world to do a self-assessment against what we believe world-class and best-in-class is for world-class in general and best-in-class by industrial sector, by size and type of organisation. And if participants do their self-assessments in their own organisation, they will get benchmark scores automatically online. That's the first phase. In the second phase, we will then interview participants and discuss with them their experiences and findings and see whether their view of world-class and best-in-class accords with what we believe it to be. And then we'll do an audit, if they require, to analyse their self-assessed scores and audit the scoring to make sure that it confirms with the other benchmark scores that we've got. The reason we do this is people tend to under and over assess when they do self-assessments, because although you can provide lots of guidance, people don't always fully understand all the questions in quite the way that they should. So you can do a self-assessment, or you can have us come in and audit the process to make sure that your answers are consistent with what other people have been scored and scoring, given what they do in practice and how they've scored themselves. So we have two databases, a self-assessment database and an audited database. And I have to say that the audited database is about 10 to 15% lower when we look at what people are actually doing compared with how they self-assess themselves. Although some companies under-assess themselves as well. So we offer that facility to allow people to properly understand and to see properly and in detail what we think world class looks like, because we've built an online strategic sourcing capability that shows people what world class looks like. And I think when most people see it, they suddenly realise what we thought was world class isn't really what it is. And so that offers that service. And then once we've done an audit, we can provide feedback, which is the fourth phase, of what the improvement opportunities might be for somebody in that organisation, in that type of sector, against best in class in that industry or sector, also benchmarked against world class. Okay,
great. I mean, this really fits in with the whole principle and vision of the Institute around not being a theoretical based institute stuck in our ivory towers, but actually taking knowledge out to practitioners, reflecting on the practice that we see, and then helping organisations to improve their supply chain performance. So, you know, that four-stage process sounds as though it's really addressing that vision.
Yeah, we just hope that people will see the benefit and sign up and work with us.
So in terms of, you know, taking the evidence that you found from the benchmarking, how do we see achieving our goal of more wider dissemination of the findings?
Another good question. As you know, Simon, there'll be feedback to individual organisations that are specific to them and confidential to them. But as part of the broader feedback, I mean, our intention with the Institute is to organise forum workshops for all the participants on a regular basis. There'll be reports and comparative analyses of the research. And obviously you and I will no doubt be publishing and attending conferences like the Supply Chain Management conferences in the US, ISM, and disseminating the work in academic publications. So a form of reports and academic publications and forum workshops with those people interested in participating.
Thank you, Andrew. Part of the Institute's mission and vision is to bring theory into practice and vice versa, to bring practice into theory, through ensuring that supply chain professionals understand the body of knowledge, are aware of that body of knowledge, and are able to use that to great effect to improve what they do in their supply chains. And I want to thank Andrew for sharing this programme with us.